So, you know I drive a Tesla Model 3 and this car is mostly what this channel is about. And you also probably know that my Tesla broke and it was towed away and I got a rental as a replacement for my long trip that I was planning to do. But I didn't get any car, I asked for an electric car. And as you also probably already know, that this rental car was a Mercedes-Benz EQC, a pure electric car with a range of 360 to 490 kilometers according to the WLTP standard. The car has an 80 kilowatt-hour battery, and this is truly an SUV. So the car has a bigger battery than my Tesla, but a shorter range. But what can you expect? This is a much heavier and bigger and bulkier car. So for its size, it might be efficient. I did not compare any deeper with any other cars, besides from my Tesla, but Mercedes advertise that they have been working very hard on the aerodynamics to get this car so efficient as possible. Even if my Tesla was broke, I was lucky. Here in Sweden we have a saying that there is no bad thing that don't have anything good coming out of it. And this time that really came true, since I now got the opportunity to get experience of the Mercedes brand. But wait, did you see just that last picture? There is a start button on this car. That was my first experience, that I left the car without turning off the car, wondering why the car still was making strange sounds and lights was on, not turning off itself like my Tesla when I leave the car. Isn't this odd? When I got my Tesla I thought it was strange and I was surprised that the car didn't have a start and stop button.
I know that the car will be locking itself and everything like this, and it's probably safe, but it feels a little bit like strange.
Now I'm confused and almost irritated that the car has one. Same thing with the charging port. I am leaving the charging port open and expecting it to close automatically. But on this car, you have to do it yourself. Okay, I charged the car to maximum and the car shows that I have a range of 328 kilometers. But stop a little bit here now again. Didn't I say in the beginning that the car had a range of 361 to 419 kilometers? Yeah, that is the WLTP standard. That is a standardized value for comparing the range between different cars. But in the real world, driving on a highway in speeds over 100 kilometers per hour, then the range is shorter. That goes for every electric car. But back to the Mercedes EQC. This is a complete different feeling to drive this car comparing to the Tesla Model 3. The driving feeling is also fantastic in this car. It is more quieter in the cabin than the Model 3 for sure, and that is good. But you have a lot of buttons and you can do a lot of different things. Also, even if the screen is touch, you have some kind of pad that you can steer the commands on the screen from in between the front seats. Regarding the seats, they are configured through some buttons on the door, placed in a way so it's visualize the shape of the seat, so you know what part you should adjust. There is also possible to use different profiles for the seat configuration. So, hitting the road, you immediately notice the head-up display projecting information in front of you. First, it feels a little bit annoying, but just after a few minutes you get used to it and start enjoying the comfort of not having to move your eyes down trying to find the speed indicator behind the steering wheel. Also, there is in the back mirror a blind spot warning light that is handy to make safe lane changes. But what about self-driving features? The Mercedes EQC have adaptive cruise control and have some kind of lane assist and also some kind of auto lane change. But it's not capable of driving the car so good as a Tesla Model 3. The difference can be described like this. In a Tesla, either the autopilot drives the car itself or I drive the car. In the Mercedes EQC, we kind of drive the car together, and the auto steer function is not disengaged just because I try to steer the car manually. But the car can read the speed signs and automatically set the speed into the cruise control function. There is also different driving profiles, but there is no time here and now to make any deeper analysis of the different profiles effect of the driving characteristics. But from the menu you can get a hint.
Varning, 400 meter kommer snart en trafikhändelse.
Did you hear that voice? That was a really cool feature that warns that the car very soon is coming up to some kind of incident on the road ahead. It could be an accident or that the traffic is jammed. In order to stop the car, I need to hold the brake like this. And if I release the brake, the car starts rolling again. It's not like the feature in Tesla where you just press the brake and the car stops. Maybe there is a setting for this in this car, but since I'm a new driver, I am not sure how to do this settings in this very advanced car. And if you drive for too long time, the car suggests that you take a break. But anyway, I was planning to make a stop for charging since the distance that I made this day was just barely what the car calculated was the remaining range. So topping up for 10 to 15 minutes on a fast charger helps to put the margins on the right side. But another thing that I found out really helpful using the navigator was that when approaching a crossing, the car shows pictures from the car's camera of the real crossing and add direction arrows on top of it to show exact what path to take. That could be very handy navigating through complex traffic systems. And here is the Tesla supercharger, newly built here in the city of Linköping. But unfortunately, I cannot use that. I need to find another charger. And the chargers is found in the navigator. But how do you pay? Mercedes have their own charging program through their app Mercedes Me, where both you can start to charge from the car and pay for the charging through Mercedes. And they partner with a lot of charging station brands across the world. The service comes with both a monthly charge and then on top of that you have to pay the price at the different charging stations. That varies depending on the local agreement. Handy, but is it worth it, the monthly fee? The car is able to fast charge at a rate of up to 110 kilowatt. And the onboard charger for home charging is at 7.4 kilowatts. And on newer models, they have increased it to 11 kilowatt. The car has limited internet connection for its app support. From here, you can check several things, like the status of the battery and preheat your car. You can also set up the car so it's acting like an internet hotspot for the passengers. But before, it's necessary to have set up an agreement doing that from the car with a predetermined local internet provider. This car has also a sunroof, but it's a little bit difficult to find the button how to open it. So here it is.
The last 10 years, moving out into this market and
Driving in the dark impressed me really with the advanced headlight features that dynamically was lighting up different areas on the road. Pay attention when I'm doing this sharp right turn. See how the car lit up the right side of the road and the ditch. Here Tesla has a lot to learn to get a working auto high beam function. This is a great car, something that I expect from cars in the 21st century, and it would be a very capable competitor to Tesla if it would not be for the high price, that in my belief only fits a selected part of the world's population. I know that Mercedes have other cheaper electric models too, but for me this was a rental car and a one-time try. I wish Mercedes luck with their electrification in the future of their fleet. And please also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, do that, and until next time, have a great life.